morning, guys. Just sitting out at winter camp, enjoying a nice warm fire in my shelter. Just got some water on. Haven't decided if I'm going to have a hot apple cider or hot chocolate and coffee yet. Got out here about 8 o'clock. Stopped in at my trail camera this morning. And I now have a card reader, thanks to my friend Dan. I picked one up for about $14 minus shipping and handling. But yeah, now I can check my camera right on my phone. It's going to save me a lot of hassle, and I'll probably get a lot better footage as well. I also dropped off some more supplies. I came out here a few weeks ago, brought out some stovepipe and a few things, and I dropped them off just inside the woods. So what I have to do today is grab my tinder bag, my sled, hike back, pack up all my supplies, and bring them out to my winter camp. We're sitting at about -20 wind chill. It's starting to get windy and some light snow out there, but really so far this has felt more like October than December. Very mild so far this year. So I'm just going to enjoy this drink, make my way back, grab my supplies, come back to camp. Let's have a pretty casual day. So I got a couple bigger logs here. Stoke my fire, turn down my stove, and head out. I just made it back. I think this is it for supplies for my camp. I have everything I need now. So I'm just going to unpack it and show you what I brought out. Some 8-inch spikes. This will be good for improving my shelter. 3-inch stovepipe and furnace ducting for my stove air intake. I don't know if I'll get around to doing that today. I'll save that for a really snowy day. Stainless steel container. This is going to be garbage. Stainless steel bowl. You can use that for a sink or a mixing bowl. Some gin. This is my little pantry I put together. It's a food grade plastic container. It's full of sugar, salt, pepper, hot chocolate, honey, you name it, it's in there. Tackle box. This is my dad's. I'm going to use it for a toolbox. And of course, my canned hook that I built about a month ago. Made some improvements to it since the last time you guys have seen it. I'm going to get all these supplies put away. Unpacking my sled, I noticed I damaged this elbow. I'll have to take this home and repair it. And I'm going to make something to eat. I'm starving. Just re-stoked the fire. I got my olive oil defrosting. It's frozen solid. Got some more water on. And heating up the frying pan. Sure is blowing out there. I'm inside, nice and toasty warm. Having a good meal. Some coffee. Unfortunately though, I'm just sitting here burning up firewood, so I'm going to go outside pretty soon and start getting to work. This is a bunch of wood I cut up for outside fires. It's wood I collected during the spring and the fall. It's cut up into about 2-foot lengths, strictly for outside fires. Here's some kindling too. I have about 4 more trees. That's going to be just for my inside stove. So I'm going to get to work on that. I finally cut myself a designated splitting stump, and I've replaced some of the firewood that I burned today. I always try to cut more than I burn, but it doesn't always work out that way. I'm working on a new stand for cutting up firewood. This is a dead standing tree I cut down last winter. I just want to trim a little bit off the top. It's a bit too high. That's another chore done. Got my new stump stand built. Just a better way for cutting firewood. It's a bit lower, so it's more comfortable. Have a V-shape there to accommodate different size pieces of wood. Using my tripod to keep the wood level. And I have a little hanger here to put my saw in between cuts, so I'm not putting it on the ground. I even managed to dig out my homemade stove jack. It was buried beneath these 2 tarps. So that's going to help a lot, help keep the snow from getting into my shelter. I have about 1 more hour before it's pitch black again. So what I'm going to do is clean up this shelter. kind of a disaster. Organize some of the gear that I brought out today. Relax, have a nice cold drink, and then make my way home. Shelter's all tidied up. I got a lot of things hanging back up on the roof again. And while I was cleaning up, I found some more larch seeds that I was going to plant that I forgot about. So I'm going to scatter these around and maybe one day they'll grow. I was going to have some of this, but then I'd have to get the fire going again. So I'm going to have some gin and orange juice. The squirrel's about maybe 2 feet away from me. It's practically inside my shelter. He's eating some of the onion I threw out. Get! Get! Go! I got work to do. Go! Get! Psst. Let's see. Get!